What's up, everybody? I'm just working on a couple orders. Feel free to tap the screen, send some likes this way. That might send a couple more people in here. These are just quarter cowboy hats with holes in them, so I'm pretty sure they'll make them into earrings. But that's what I'm working on right now. Go. So we got a couple quarter cowboy hats here, and this one I've already hit with steel wool. This one I need to buff up a bit to highlight those details. So I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of steel wool, and if y'all hang out for just a little bit, we'll probably start making some rings here in a second. I'm just finishing these up before I get started on that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you haven't followed me yet, go ahead and give me a follow. Sending likes and lives always nice, so if you wouldn't mind tapping the screen, I would appreciate it. And this is 4-0 steel wool, so this is like the finest steel wool you can get, and that keeps it from scratching up the coin, but it also allows me to remove fire scale off of there, so it kind of highlights the details in a nice way. We're just going to finish these real quick, and then we'll make some coin rings. And if at any point during this live you want to check out my store, see what I make and how much stuff costs, you can tap this cool logo button up here and then the link on my profile. And I usually make my orders here on live, so if you want to see something get made, go ahead and follow me, check out my lives, and I'll probably make your order for you on there. And I've got 8 orders to bust through today, so I'm just working on the orders I have right now. What is that? This is a quarter I made into a little cowboy hat. And this is just a hole punch, so I just use that to punch the hole in these. These are available as just hats with holes, or keychains. And we're just trying to bring out the detail on these real quick before they're done. This is like the last step on this. And once I finish these, I only have like 2 more to do like this. We'll start making a coin ring, so you guys can see how that's done. But while we wait, feel free to go check out the website. I see a couple of you guys hopping over there. You can go see all the cool stuff I make. You get to see a real cool kind of spread of the different things I can make coins into. So go ahead and feel free to check it out. We've got 1 more of these to do, and I'll show you this before we start. You can see it's basically dark all over this coin, and what we're doing is we're just buffing the heightened detail to make it look a little better. And this is the last one of those I gotta do. go. I just think that looks a little better. So we'll go ahead and set these aside and look at what we're gonna make first. Check out my little rock lobster here. What in tarnation are you doing? I was basically sanding fire scale off of these tiny quarter cowboy hats. But we're about to make a ring out of a coin, so if you want to hang out and watch that, that's up to you. We got quite a few coin rings to make. I use a process called annealing, which is where you heat these up and then you dip them in water, and that kind of softens up this metal. No, I printed it on a Zortrax M200. It's kind of an older printer, but it's pretty advanced. That's this thing up here. See the M200? I have two of them. These are my workhorses. Alright, so we got to get a Virginia, Oregon. So we got quite a few of these to make, so I'm just going to get all the quarters together. Got 2 bats. And if you guys are interested, these 2020 bat quarter coin rings are in my deals section on my website. They're only $10 right now. The copper quarter rings are usually $17. So that's a pretty steep discount if you want to check that out. I've had a couple people order them this week. We're going to be making 2 of them right now. I can make a size 15, but you'll have to get something bigger than a quarter. It'll have to be a $50 or $1. The biggest I can do quarters is size 13. Right? I'd say so. Well, wait till you see they're done. You get to see the whole process of me making them. You tell me if it's worth it. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be punching a 1/2 inch hole right in the middle of all of these. And to do that, I use this thing. I've tried a bunch of different techniques and tools to do this. This is my favorite. You can find this on my recommended tool list on my website. It's pretty easy to find. Just the name of this is really weird. It's got like 16 words in it, so I don't even know what it's called. But it punches 1/2 inch holes right in the center of quarters, which is exactly what I need it to do. So we're going to go ahead and punch some holes in these. If you guys are excited about that, go ahead and type ring into the chat right here. That just kind of helps the algorithm bring a couple more people in here, and it lets me know that you guys are interested in what I'm doing. So let's get started. I got to do this on the floor, so we're down here on the floor. And I oiled this thing up with WD-40 a couple days ago, and this punch is like so smooth now, it actually pops out when I hit it. So that might happen a couple times here. That's just because it's super oiled up. There we go, that's one. And this center punch is really neat. You see the bat's faces on it? It's one of my favorites. It's really cute. Pop this quarter out of here, and then we'll get another one. Do another bat quarter, and for you coin collectors out there, I do check my coins. This is a D mint mark, no W mint marks going into my rings. Don't worry about that. Oh, please tell me that wasn't a W. Oh man, I knew there was some of you in here. That's funny. I didn't even see your comment until after I said it. Reading the future up in here, guys. And we got 2 more quarters we're gonna punch, and then we'll go up to the arbor press and start making these into rings. If you're enjoying this live so far, go ahead and tap the screen a couple times. It's gonna be a Virginia quarter. Pop that in there. Put this back together. Drive it on through. Yeah, it's a really good tool. I really like it. So if you're into coin ring making, check out my recommended tool list. There's a bunch of good stuff on there. Like, I've seriously tried like 6 different techniques to do this, and this tool is the best. Little heads up about it though, if you look at the top of it, you can see it's kind of mushroomed out. It's because I used to use a steel hammer on this. That is not a good idea. What tool do I use for cowboy hats? They're just specialty tools designed for making the cowboy hats. I also use a doming block and a ball bearing. But yeah, I used to use a steel hammer on this, and since it's made out of steel, it actually deformed it a bit. So I recommend using a like a plastic or nylon hammer. That's what this is. You can get it at Harbor Freight for like $6, and you're not going to break your tool using it. There we go. I'll give you guys a look at the Oregon center punch. Nice little nature scene. Alright, I'm sorry if I've missed some questions or comments. I have to kind of pay attention so I don't hit my hand with a hammer. I have a blog post at the top of my website that goes into the law around making jewelry out of coins. I actually worked with a lawyer on it and let her write half of it because I don't like giving out legal advice. I'm not a lawyer, but she said it's okay. And if you want to check that out, like I said, all you have to do is tap this logo up here and then the link on my profile, and you can learn a little bit about the laws around making jewelry out of coins. Short answer is it is like, if penny smashing machines can exist at amusement parks, like this is legal too. So now we've got our 4 quarters with our holes punched in them. And where we punch the hole, there's actually, it's pretty sharp right here. So I'm gonna use another tool to clean that up. This is called a deburring tool. There we go. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I think this is usually used for plumbing, for like cleaning up burrs on metal, but it works really well for cleaning up coin rings too. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bucket, because I like to collect any scrap metal I have so that I can melt it down at a future date and make stuff out of it. So we're just going to take this tool and we're going to move it around on the inside here and just clean up that edge. And this is kind of the slow boring part. So if you guys wouldn't mind just tapping the screen a whole bunch while I get through this, we'll get to the cool part of making these into rings pretty soon. Catch my breath for a second. That looks a lot nicer, doesn't it? I know this isn't the best angle. It's basically the back of my hand. So let me see if we can do something a little better. Not much. Well, I'll just get through it. You'll go ahead and tap the screen. We'll get through this real quick, and then we'll start making these into rings. Should be pretty cool. Let's see what commonly asked questions I can answer. Making jewelry out of coins is not illegal. Got a blog post about it on my website. Copper rings can turn your fingers green. You can put clear fingernail polish on them to prevent that for a period of time. You'll probably have to apply more at a later date. If you're really worried about it, I would suggest getting a silver ring. There's no problems with green fingered with silver. What else could we answer? If you haven't followed me yet, please consider following my TikTok account here. If you don't know, I'm a coin ring maker. I make coins into jewelry, mostly rings. And while I'm doing this, I can't see the screen, so I'm sorry if I'm missing any comments. Basically the back of my hand. We got 1.5 more to do, and then we'll watch some cool stuff happen. Just one more. Please bear with me. I know this is a lot, but we're gonna get to the cool stuff here in just a second. Like I said, this is the slow, boring part. Just go ahead and tap the screen. We'll get through it. It's gonna be okay. Almost done. There we go, and here's all the copper shavings we collected. It's pretty cool. Let's see. I was gonna be nothing negative. Why are you still here? Well, I don't know. If I missed any comments or questions, go ahead and repeat them in the chat. I can look at the screen now, so sorry that took so long. Some people were just being negative. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Say there's plenty of stuff to watch here on TikTok. If you're not enjoying the live, you're more than welcome to go watch something else. But I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing because it makes me happy. I enjoy it. Here's our Oregon quarter, and what we're gonna do is put that face down on this. This is called a doming block. This is for making things kind of rounded, especially metal things. And we're gonna put a ball bearing on top. Do our first fold. We've got 4 rings we're going to do this to, so I'm just going to run through those. Here's the 2020 back quarter. Like I said, these are $10 on my website right now. It's probably the best deal on there. So if you want to get something for me that's cool and cheap, that's what I recommend. See, there are some nicer things on my website, like silver rings and stuff like that, but if you just want to get something cool, 2020 quarters are there. This is the Virginia one. Nice. What's up, Ben? There's the Virginia one. And we got another 2020 back quarter we're gonna fold. We got about 250 people in here. If y'all wouldn't mind following me, if I could get a flood of 250 followers in a couple seconds, that would be really cool. There's our 4 rings so far. And we're going to go ahead and fold them one more time. in this 17-degree die and using this 17-degree comb. And I'm just going to place that in there. Yeah. As long as you're not committing fraud when you alter the money, like trying to make it appear like it's worth more as currency, it's not against the law. So like, this is no longer currency. You can't spin this. This is a ring. So not against the law. I do appreciate you looking out for me though. When I first started, I was uncertain. I couldn't really tell if it was legal or not. So I reached out to a lawyer here on TikTok, and I was like, hey, can you help me figure this out? Can you put this like into like words that people can understand? And she was like, yeah, let's write a blog post together about it. So that is linked in my website. It's on my bio, and you can check that out if you'd like. It's a pretty good blog post. I think she did a great job on it, and it really cleared up a lot of things for me too. There we go. So we got all 4 of those nice and folded, and there we go. It's looking pretty good. Now what we're going to do is sand the cut edges on these because they're just a little rough. So we're going to smooth those out. Thank you for the donut, man. I needed some breakfast this morning. That's perfect. Yum. Will you do custom orders? Yeah, you can pick the year or the state. How much are my rings? The best way to find that out is to tap this logo right here, then the link on my profile, and just go check it out. I make a bunch of different types of rings. I make quarters, half dollars, dollars, American Eagles. So the prices range from like $10 for these 2021s, which are on special right now, up to, I have like a couple set made out of one American Eagle that's $560. So it really ranges on what you'd like and what your budget is. That's really up to you. I try to keep a nice range so like you can get something no matter what your budget is. I mostly use US currency because that's the laws I'm familiar with. What's going on, Doug? Yeah, no problem. What's the largest ring size you can make? The biggest one I've made is a size 18, and that was out of an American Eagle. So that's a pretty big coin to start with. The biggest I can do with quarters is size 13. Thank you for the likes, guys. If you haven't followed me yet, please consider doing that. If you haven't checked out my website, it's coinringmaker.com. It's linked in my profile, and I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm just sanding these down before we start stretching it out. Because if I don't, the chance of this splitting is a lot higher. I'm in Texas. Thank you guys very much. I get 2 people that say it's cool and 1 person who says it's a waste of time. That's about right. Right. See, I figure if I don't get a hater in here by, noon, I'm doing something wrong. So I must be doing something right. I don't know, man. I'm not hurting anybody. I think it's fun. I enjoy doing it. So, for me, not a waste of time. Did I hear what happened in Texas? I heard there might be something going on. I'd have to kind of be careful what I talk about on TikTok. I don't want to get kicked off. But I did hear it's an active situation maybe going down. But that's about all I've heard. I don't know. I deleted all the news apps off my phone because it's just depressing. I try to avoid it. So the next step here is we're going to stretch these out. So you can see they're a bit cone shaped, And what we're going to do is we're going to even that up. And while I'm doing this, I can't see your comments, so just bear with me while I stretch these out. Go ahead and tap the screen if you're liking what I'm doing so far. Seems to really help out the live if we get some likes on it. If you like what you see and want to order a ring, you can tap this logo up here at the top of the screen, and then the link on my bio, and I've got an online store there. Got one more. Y'all see what I'm doing? Kind of, maybe. Alright, so this, go ahead and check the comments. Oh, jeez. But yeah, I get them down to about this size, about this shape, and then from there, I will get it to the size the customer asked for. What's the biggest size ring I can make? The biggest one I've made is a size 17, but that was with an American Eagle. The biggest I can do quarters in is 13. Have I ever made a ring out of a gold coin? No, I haven't worked with gold. Gold is pretty expensive. Like, you got to spend almost $2,000 to get a decent sized coin to make a ring out of. But I have got a gold plating kit, and I played with it a little bit. So this is a Morgan dollar. This is 90% silver, and I gold plated it. And I've worn it for about a week, and you can see some of the platings come off, but I think it still looks pretty cool. I'm still experimenting with this. No, it's not illegal. I have a blog post about it on my website. Go check it out. Take you about 2 minutes to read. If you want to see my prices, also check out the website. There's a store on there. I make a bunch of different rings, so the prices vary. On size 15, I would recommend getting like a $50 or $1. The $50 rings are, I think, $125, and the dollar rings are $170 right now. They're usually $200, so I think they're like 15% off, which is a pretty good deal. I don't work with nickels. Nickels are just too small, and so I don't work with nickels. Now I'm going to go ahead and see what size all these rings need to be and size them up. Looks like the first one needs to be a size 9. I'll let you check these out for a sec. Let's get a real good look at them. Do I make toe rings? I want to add silver dime rings that I think would make really good toe rings. But I can go down to size 4 on the quarter rings. I don't know if that will work for a toe ring. Sizing toe rings is kind of weird. So I haven't done it yet, but it is something I'm thinking about trying. I'm going to zoom out here. Have I made rings out of old keys? No, but I think that would be fun. That's a cool idea. I would definitely try it. So this step is going to even up these walls. If you see, we put it on its side. It's not exactly even, and it's also going to make the ring smaller. This right now is about a size 11, and we're going to get it down to a size 9. So this is called reducing, but it's also going to shape the ring a little bit too. Just knock some stuff over while we're at it. And I do a little bit on each side at a time so it doesn't get off balance or warped. Where do you buy my stuff? You can tap this logo right here and then the link on my TikTok profile. And you can actually stay on this live while you do that. So you'll still hear me talk, and you can go visit my website and look at the store and then hop back to this live. And if you want to check it out, you know, after the live or just want to write it down, it's coinringmaker.com. If you want to go straight to my store instead of my website, which has like blogs and informative information on it, you want to go straight to the store, you can go to buycoinrings.com. That is my online store website. But it's linked to at CoinRingMaker, so you can get there through either one. We'll take a look at this now, and you can see how much better those walls are. You can see the detail on the bat's ears. Get real close. I think this would make like a nice Halloween gift to give somebody. You know, Halloween's coming up. These are only $10 on the website, so just an idea I'm gonna throw out there. I think they're pretty cool. We'll check the size on it. This one needs to be a size 9 to be finished. And it's a size 9. That's perfect. Perfect. Let's see how straight it is. It's a little wonky. So what I'll do is I'll stretch it out a little bit, and then we'll reduce it again. How much to get started in coin ring making? I also have a list of recommended tools on my website and tutorials on YouTube. So if you want to learn how to do this, learn how I do it, Coin Ring Maker on YouTube, recommended tool list on my website. When I first started, I spent about $200 on tools. At this point, I've spent maybe $2,000, but I mean, well worth it. Could I send you a silver quarter and make it into a ring? It's a lot easier for me to work with the quarters I have already. So I would check and see if I have it in stock on my website, and if I don't, I'd be happy to do that for you. What kind of silver quarter is it? Like, is it a specific year? Or is it like a silver state quarter? So I have quite a few silver state quarters, and they make great rings. So if you're thinking about getting something, that's what I would recommend. They're pretty cool. So I'm just playing with this a little bit to get the shape of it just where I want it. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I don't like sending out any jewelry that I wouldn't wear myself. So I think that looks pretty dang good. What do y'all think? Have I ever done a proof? Yeah, I do 90% silver proof quarters all the time. How much to get one made? The best thing to do is just tap this logo up here and then the link on my profile, and just go look at the variety of prices. They go from like $10 up to like $560. So there's quite a range. There's a bunch of different options to choose from. And I'm going to be doing this for a while, so you guys can hop over to the website and see what I'm making, and then come back. What do I do with the centers? I make them into like tie pins or keychains. If you would like that option, that's on my Etsy. So if you want to get like a quarter and then the center punch from that quarter made into a keychain, check out the Etsy. It's a lot easier to order that way. So that one is pretty much done. We'll take a real close look at it. You guys tell me what you think. Is it a 2020 quarter coin ring, size 9? I think it came out really nice. I'm still going to polish this a little bit before I send it out, just to give it a nice shine, but the basic ring is done. pretty good. Can I make them into earrings? I don't do a lot of earring work, just because I don't wear them specifically myself. So I like rings a lot more. I like making rings, so that's mostly what I do. I do have a pair of earrings available. They're the Jolly Roger skull and crossbone made out of center punches. So they're about this big, and they have skull and crossbones pushed through them using a 3D stamp. But those are the only earrings I have available. So let's go ahead and do this Virginia one. This one needs to be a size 9.5. So a little bit bigger than this last one, but not by much. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get it to a size 9, and then I'll stretch it up to a 9.5. Thank you very much. I think they look pretty cool too. See, unfortunately, I don't have any of those earrings to show you. Somebody bought all of the ones I had in stock. They don't sell very often, but when they do, people buy all of them. So I'd have to make some more. No, mostly I just make stuff here on TikTok. I haven't done any live shows. I worry a little bit about carrying that much currency with me around. Like, I have a lot of silver and a lot of copper, and it just it makes me a little nervous to have all that in public. So I'd rather do it here at my house. And it would be a lot to take all these tools with me. Like, this is literally bolted to my desk. This is bolted to my desk, and they just don't work the same unless they're bolted down. So yeah, if you'd like to have one made, you can hop over to my website. It's pretty easy. Just tap this cool logo up here, then the link in my profile, and from there you can see all the different cool stuff I make and order there. Most everything on my website's 15% off now too, so I would hop on that. I'm about to crank everything back up to full price. How do you order? Yeah, like I said, just tap this logo up here and then the website on my TikTok profile. There'll be a button that says store at the top of that website, and from there you can shop around and find what you're looking for. And if you need any help with that, let me know. Because that's kind of my lifeblood, so if people can't figure it out, that's a problem. So let me know if you run into any trouble checking out the website. I can see a couple of people making it over there. I get little notifications on my phone when people visit, so I can see you guys hopping over. Oh no. I'm sorry, man. Shoot. I wish him the best, man. Speedy recovery. There we go. There's our Virginia quarter. Focus. There we go. And I've got these in all 50 states in copper, and I also make them in 90% silver. I don't have all the states, but I think I have like 40. So that's pretty close to all of them. Thank you very much. And if you'd like to get something and you're new in the live, you can just tap my logo up here and then link in my profile, and that'll take you to my website. There's a store on there, and there's all sorts of cool stuff I make that you can check out. So we've got 2 sized and 2 more to finish up. So these 2 are finished, just need polishing. And these 2 we still have to size up. Sounds good, man. I appreciate your business, and I appreciate you guys supporting my small business. I really do. 67 is not silver. Silver stopped in 64. So 65 and beyond is going to be copper. I'm trying to make this my full-time gig. Right now it's about 50-50. A year ago, it was totally a hobby, so I'm slowly getting there with your guys' help. And this one needs to be a size 10, so I'm going to go ahead and stretch it out a little bit. Thank you very much for following. If you haven't followed me yet, please consider it. Yeah, I can still make a 67, but it's going to be copper. I don't even know if they made any silver coins in 67. Any coin collectors know if they did that? Did they make silver proof sets in 67? I don't know. I've never seen one. Go. So we got this one big and fat, so when we reduce it down, we've got a little wiggle room to get the right shape. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm really surprised how well it's gone. But at the same time, like, you work at the same thing every day over and over again, you're gonna see stuff happen. I have any 56 or 59 quarters to make rings with, and if so, how much? The best way to see what silver quarters I have in stock is to go to my Etsy. It's a little difficult for me to do inventory on my website, but on my Etsy the inventory is perfect. So you can go check out the Etsy, see if that silver quarter is available, and then you can hop back to my website and order there. What's the biggest size you can make? Out of quarters, 13. But I've gone up to size 17 with larger coins, like American Eagles or half dollars or Morgan dollars. Can you spend your own phone to be worked on? I'm not sure what you mean, bud. Spend your own phone to be worked on. Coin. Oh, can you send your own coin to be worked on? I would check and see if I have the coin you're wanting here already. It's just easier if I already have it. So what coin are you thinking about? Because I may already have one. Do I have a 1976 quarter? They're all bicentennials in 1976. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was proof, but it wasn't silver. Thanks, Steve. You guys are so smart. 1800S. Damn. Yeah, I don't think I have one of those. I'm gonna go ahead and follow you. And you follow me back, and just send me a message sometime today about it, and we'll work that out. Size 10. Okay. Yeah, cool. It says we're friends, so you can message me now. I'm just slowly getting this one to size 10. It's a little bit bigger than last time. Steve would be a great mod. Sure, man. Hey, Steve, you want to be a mod? Yeah, I'll only make you a mod if you want to, so let me know. I'm not gonna force you to do it. I got you. Congratulations, sir. You have been deputized. I keep getting so close to a size 10 with this one, but it's not quite there yet. Yeah, he was quick with that one, man. I've learned so much from coin collectors on TikTok in the last year. Didn't know what he was getting into. Yeah, good luck, man. I get some interesting trolls. There we go. Size 10. 2020 National Park back quarter coin ring. Very nice. So now we just got to size up one more. This next one is a size 11. I'm in Texas. What about an Ohio coin? Yeah, I've got Ohio quarters. Are you doing coins you're doing now for people that order from you? Yeah. I'm up in the Panhandle, so where population's pretty sparse up here. I used to live in Dallas. Now I'm in the Panhandle. Nice quiet life. Knock that off there. You have a 56 or 59 quarters. Let me check. Give me just a minute. So yeah, I know I've got the chat thing on my website, but I can't answer it while I'm on TikTok. 1981. I do have 1981 quarters, and I'm checking to see if I've got. Let me see, what was it? 56 and 59. Let me check. It doesn't look like I do. I've got 50, 51, 52, and 53. How do you order a size 10, 1981? I will show you. So we'll take a little adventure real quick. Alright, so the easiest way to do this is to tap my cool logo up here at the top of this video. That's going to take you to my profile. When you get there, tap the link in my profile. That's going to take you to coinringmaker.com. Okay, and I'm just waiting for that to load up real quick. And since I'm on TikTok, it's taking its sweet time. So once that loads up, I'll show you. So if I find a 56 and a 59, can I send it to you? We can do that, or I can order them for you, and it'll take maybe up to a week for me to get them. I've gone ahead and followed you. If you follow me back, we can message each other and we'll work that out. But just say yes in the chat if you want me to order those. I can totally do that. It just takes a little bit of time. Yes, okay, I'll make a note of it right now. 56, 59. And do you know what sizes you're going to want those? I know it's a little early to ask, but I like to know what's going on. Yeah, I'm slowly getting ready to offer gold plating. I haven't quite built up enough confidence to add that as an option yet. Still playing with it. Okay, but I'll go ahead and order those for you. Let me see here. The 56, it'll be 11. 54, be a 9. Yep, I can do that. Absolutely. I wanted to make sure you didn't want something in like a size 14, because that would be too big. But I can do a size 11. Sure can. So I'll get those ordered for you today. Should have them in, I don't know, about a week. And I'll message you and let you know what's up with that. Write your username down. PAML. What about $half? Yeah, I offer copper and silver $half. You can find those on my website. I can show you what they look like. So this is a 1944 silver Walking Liberty $half. This is one of the first ones I did. They usually come out a little more straight-walled than this when I ship them out to customers. This one's in kind of an in-between stage, so I can continue to size it and then shape it. But this is an example of the detail you would get with a Walking Liberty $half ring. They look really nice. They're like little baby eagles. What in the world? I'm still trying to get my website to work and my internet won't let me. Yeah, the link's on my bio, guys. Go check it out. If you don't want to do it while we're on the live, just write down coinringmaker.com. I think it's a pretty easy website to remember. But that's what it is. Yeah. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm just working on a couple orders I got yesterday. There's our Oregon size 11. Came out pretty cool. And I'm just resanding that cut edge so we can get it nice and shiny and pretty. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Nice and reflective. I like that look. I really like having a nice contrast of like smooth and shiny, and then the reeded edge is like rough, and you can see the nickel and the copper in there. It looks like a quarter. It's cool. So there's our 4 finished quarter coin rings. The price range is from like $10 up to $560. If you need to send me a coin, you can. It's a lot easier for me to work with what I have in my inventory or just order it myself. What kind of coin were you thinking? Because I may already have it. If there's a specific one you want and you're not sure if I have it or not, let me know. And that's the best way to figure it out, so I can just look through what I have. So let me see if I can send this to Heidi, because she's got a couple things she wanted made. Sounds good, man. Yeah, I'd love to work on something for you. 1966 $half is probably going to be copper. And I don't have one. Thank you. Yeah. Y'all share with Heidi and see if we can get in here. She's got 2 silver quarter things she ordered. She got 1 ring and 1 cowboy hat. I've never made a silver cowboy hat before, so I'm pretty stoked about it, but I want to make sure she can watch. So I'm going to try and get her in here before we get started on that. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming in here and joining. We're just taking a slight break. I'm going to go ahead and see what else I have to make today. It looks like we've got a couple hats and a couple... Got 1 Jolly Roger, 2 Jolly Rogers. We'll do those real quick. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Thank you very much for sharing to Heidi, guys. I appreciate it. Let me know if she pops in here and I miss her. I gotta look away from the screen every once in a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 California quarters and we're going to 3D stamp them with this awesome skull and crossbone design. So tap the screen if you think that's pretty cool. Go ahead and put the skull and crossbones emoji in the chat. You know, we might be able to get a couple more people in here and watch what I'm doing. Make sure we get this all nice and lined up. Yeah, these are really cool. Nice. This is a 12-ton hydraulic press, so we're applying quite a bit of pressure to get this to work. But the results are pretty sick. What do you think? I think these are wicked. We'll go ahead and do one more real quick. And these are available on my website. You can get them like this, just as a coin or as a keychain. If you don't know how to get to the website, you can just tap my logo right here and then the link on my profile. I believe these are under coins. Let's get that over there so you can see it. There's our second one, and I really love these because look at the detail like on the teeth there. Just so cool. Nice. Yeah, dude, I love these. These are so cool. We'll hop back over here and put those in the finished bin. And it looks like we've got a couple hats to make. So if y'all want to see me make some cowboy hats, go ahead and put the cowboy hat emoji guy down here. You want to order one or two? Yeah, man. Hop on over to coinringmaker.com. You can either tap this logo in the link in my bio or just type in coinringmaker.com. It'll take you right there. If you want to go right to my store, you can go to buycoinrings.com. Just a little shortcut. And what we're going to do is we're going to anneal these. So we're going to hit them with fire. and then dip them in water, and that's going to make this copper a little easier to work with. Very nice cowboy emoji, guys. Thank you very much. Set this up over here. Get our torch. Was just watching you on TikTok. Your silver anniversary set. Oh, man. I can't see the chat on my website while I'm on TikTok. If you can still hear me, come back and chat with me in TikTok. Like, I do have a chat option on my website, yes. And I can see your messages, but only for like half a second as notifications up here. So if you want to come back into the TikTok and ask me a question, cowboy, nice. That would be much easier. How much do you sell these bad boys for? From like $10 up to $560. It really depends on what you want to get. The cowboy hats, the price of them slipped in my mind. I think they're like $8. They may be a little more. It's been a minute since I looked at that listing. All right, let's play with some fire. I'm trying to bug you a few prices off until you click through the item. Yeah, like I said, I can't see my website chat while I'm on TikTok live. So if you want to come back into the live and ask me your question here, that would be a lot easier. Oof. Carson City. I don't even know if I could do that, man. That's pretty fancy. Where did I learn how to do this? A lot of YouTube videos and a lot of trial and error. Like some of my technique I gleaned off a couple other coin ring makers, but a lot of this I just figured out how to do on my own. But YouTube is how I started. Send me a dirty W. That's not so bad. See, I have had a couple people joke about doing a 2021 Tattoo W American Eagle, but I haven't had anybody take me up on it yet. I'm still waiting for that one. This is pretty cool. Check this out. I'm just going to dry these off real quick. Feel free to share this live with anybody you know who might be interested. I know it's kind of an off-the-wall thing to watch on TikTok, but TikTok loves when people share stuff. Like, it's just, they love it, so I don't know. That'd be cool. We're sitting at 13,700 likes. That's not too bad, not too bad at all. These are all Illinois quarters. 2 people ordered 2 Illinois quarters at the same time. So I got 3 in case I mess one up. I'll cross my fingers, hope I don't. We'll get this set up. The first step on these is to dome the center of the coin to get that little cowboy hat part where you put your head in it. Yeah, send me some gold, man. I don't know, dude. I've had the coin show freak out on me for working on pennies, so no telling what he'd do if he saw me working on gold. He didn't much like me working on quarters either. He says, it's all fun, it's all jokes. I say, all right, bud. Does copper ring leave a ring around your finger? Yeah, copper can turn your finger green. If that's something you're worried about, I recommend getting a silver coin made into a ring. That's what I wear. Some people like copper though, so that's why I offer both. That's really up to you. Your personal preference. You can put clear fingernail polish on them and it kind of reduces that effect, but over time that polish will wear off and you'll have to reapply it. I try not mentioning the other show. Alright. I'll just call him Eric. How about that? We'll do that. He's alright. He's something else. Goofy dude. Trying to get this center just right. Well, for a minute there, he was like duetting my videos a lot and making like angry faces and stuff. And then he quit doing that. I don't know why. I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. Just one day he got up and he said, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. Shipwreck coin. That could be cool. So I'm working slowly trying to get more into what do you call it? Rounds instead of coins. There's just a lot of variety, different types of rounds out there to work on, and people aren't so sensitive about them, so it's been something I've been looking into. There's our first one. Looks pretty cool. Thank you. This one's a little off center, so I'm gonna set that one back here. What am I making right now? I'm making quarters into cowboy hats. Delivering food. Pizza. I've been a pizza guy for almost 10 years. And I guess about a year and a half ago, I stumbled onto this and just did it as like a personal challenge, just to see if I could make rings out of coins. And I've basically done it every day ever since, and kind of made a business out of it, which is pretty cool. Like, started as a personal challenge, developed into a hobby, and now it's almost a full-fledged business. Like, I have to pay taxes and stuff. It's pretty wild. So we've still got quite a bit of black fire scale on here, and we're just going to buff that off with some steel wool. So put these up so we don't lose them. This is just going to make those details on there pop a little better. Well, thanks, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I think once I finish with these, I'm going to do kind of a new age TikTok trick. And I'm just gonna hop off live for like 2 minutes and then come back and see if they'll send me a couple new fresh viewers. Like, nothing against you guys, but it seems like there's a limit cap on my TikTok lives, and once they send like a certain number of people in here, they stop sending people. So if you guys want to continue watching, go ahead and hop back in here in about 2 minutes. But I'm going to finish these, take a little break, and then I'm going to come back. You can see there we got some nice shiny highlighted raised details now, as compared to the dark fire scale hat. But yeah, if you guys haven't followed me yet and you've enjoyed this live, go ahead and follow me. You should get a little notification when I hop back on the live in a couple minutes. I want to send a quick thank you out to all my moderators who make this so much easier. If you guys think the moderators are doing a good job, go ahead and tap the screen, and those likes will be for you guys. Yeah, I'm not delivering pizza today. Nope. Today I am a jeweler. No, those likes are for all the mods. All of them. I'm not picky. I like all you guys. Dropping the knowledge, helping people. It's very cool. Very cool. What's the weirdest thing I've made? Let's see if I can find it over here. Pizza coin. Duh. You ever seen a pizza coin? Well, probably not. You ever seen a pizza coin ring? Probably not. Yeah, that's probably the coolest thing. I tell you one thing, I haven't met one coin collector on TikTok that doesn't have a good sense of humor. That's what's up. If you know how to laugh, I'm good with you, man. Can't take a joke, you could probably take a hike. You know what I'm saying? This bit of steel wool's about done. There ain't much left to it. Right? There we go. So we got all 3 of these finished up. Right? And like I said, I'm going to hop off of here for like maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and then I'm going to come back. If you haven't followed me yet, go ahead and follow me right now. Right now. Do it right now. Click the follow button, wherever it is. Tap on it, follow, do that thing. And I'll see y'all in about 2 minutes, okay? Peace.